as we celebrate 60 years of the Kenya Navy's service to our nation. Since its inception in 1963, the Kenya Navy has played a critical role in safeguarding our sovereignty, securing our maritime borders, and upholding national and regional security. This anniversary is therefore not just a reflection of time past, but a tribute to the exemplary professionalism, dedication, and courage that have defined the Kenya Navy evolution into a respected maritime force. Over the course of 6 decades, the Kenya Navy has steadily evolved into a respected entity renowned for its discipline and excellence. Our naval officers and sailors have demonstrated inspiring patriotism, commitment to duty, and commendable courage, often under challenging and difficult circumstances. Their devotion, professionalism, and integrity have cemented the Kenya Navy's reputation as a reliable and capable maritime force. As Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, I am immensely proud of KDF's achievement as an institution, and particularly the Kenya Navy, which is the youngest of the 3 services. Since independence, the Kenya Navy has participated in important national and international peace missions and major operations, such as the Operation Exodus, Operation Mamba, Operation Linda Nchi, including the amphibious landing in Kismayu under the Operation Sledgehammer, which liberated Kismayu City. In this and many other anti-piracy operations in the Indian Ocean, the Kenya Navy has been consistent and effective, critical actors of its success. Our gallant officers and sailors have also provided invaluable human and humanitarian support during disaster emergencies such as flooding and mudslides, as well as search and rescue operations at sea, among others. The Kenya Navy's contribution extends beyond military operations. I am pleased to highlight its indispensable role in enhancing our national defense capacity. As you know, the establishment of Kenya Shipyard Limited, with the Navy's provision of key technical personnel and infrastructure, has been crucial to this effort. Your role in this initiative amplifies our commitment to Kenya's transformation, particularly in developing our blue economy, which holds immense untapped potential. By investing in maritime infrastructure and enhancing its security, we not only improve our naval capabilities, but also create opportunities for wealth creation and job creation as well. The strategic importance of the Kenyan Navy cannot be overstated. It serves as a deterrent to external aggression, a safeguard of our sovereignty, and a defender of our territorial integrity. Additionally, the Kenya Navy is a vital diplomatic tool, extending our influence in the West Indian Ocean region and beyond. Through joint exercises, patrols, humanitarian missions, and peace support operations, our Navy fosters cooperation and builds strong relationships with international partners, including many of our allies. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a fact of development that no progress can take place in an insecure environment. Kenya and Kenya's Navy overarching function is that of ensuring national defense against seaborne aggression, and in this role, it must work with other security agencies, and I must commend the Kenyan Navy for doing this with excellence, commitment, and patriotism. I am happy to note the excellent synergy between the Navy and the Kenya Coast Guard services, which together form the cornerstone of our national maritime defense strategy. And I must also commend the Kenya Navy for providing professional personnel and other capabilities to support not just the Kenya Coast Guard, but also many other agencies, including the Kenya Ports Authority and all the other agencies around the port of Mombasa and beyond. Both the Kenya Coast Guard and the Navy protect our coastline, combat illegal activities, secure our maritime resources, and safeguard our sea lanes of communication, trade, and business. Their collaboration exemplifies the spirit of multi-agency synergy and the whole-of-government approach that is essential for our national security. I am happy that in our midst are former commanders of the Kenyan Navy, men and women who have demonstrated exemplary leadership, demonstrated courage, and have been part of the 60 years of what our Navy has achieved. It wouldn't have been possible without the leadership, without the support, and without the input of the former leaders of the Kenya Navy, the former commanders of the Kenya Navy. In our midst, I think we have two great gentlemen who eventually became our CDFs in Kenya. We have General Kibwana in our midst. Can we give him a round of applause? Congratulations, General, for your commitment. As a nation, we are grateful for your contribution. In our midst also, we have General Mwatete. Again, General, congratulations. Thank you very much for your contribution. We are grateful for your participation in making this institution great. We wouldn't be here to write these 60 years of history without your contribution. And to all the other generals and leaders who became part of the Kenyan Navy, my gratitude to you as Commander-in-Chief that you have made a contribution to what we celebrate today as a service, a Kenyan Navy service that stands out as a professional entity that delivers for our nation. As we celebrate the 60th anniversary, we must also look towards the future. In this respect, our strategic vision for the next 60 years is clear. We must continue enhancing our naval capabilities, embracing innovation, and strengthening our partnerships. It is also imperative for us to invest in advanced technologies, modernize our fleet, and escalate the skills and operational capacity of our men and women in our Kenyan Navy. Our singular focus will be on maintaining a high state of readiness to ensure that we can respond swiftly and effectively to an increasingly dynamic security environment that we live in. And in the last 2 months, I have been in discussion with the leadership of the Ministry of Defense and CDF and his team on how we can modernize the capabilities that exist in our military. And I am very confident that having stabilized the economy of our country, having done the primary things that we all needed to do to make sure that we take charge of the cost of living, to make sure that we reduce our inflation, to make sure that we stabilize our currency, and to make sure that we deal with our exchange rates. And now that our housing plan is on course, and our universal health coverage is on course, I can now confirm that we are ready and in a place where we can deploy resources in the modernization of not just our police, but much more importantly, our military, because progress going forward, development going forward, is going to be anchored on peace, security, and stability, without which all other endeavors of our nation will be in jeopardy. And therefore, the discussions I have had with the leadership of the Ministry of Defense are on course. And if there is one, in fact, there is only one advice I got from the Commander-in-Chief that came before me. And he asked me, when resources become available, modernize our security agencies. And I intend to do that. As a force, we would not have reached this proud milestone without the sacrifice, the vision, and hard work of those who served before us. I join you in paying homage to our fallen heroes who paid the ultimate price for the peace, the tranquility, and the stability we enjoy today. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the men and women of the Kenyan Navy, both serving and retired. I honor your dedication, bravery, sacrifice, for which it forms the bedrock of our success today. The Kenyan nation thanks you for your patriotic service. As we celebrate this historic milestone, let us reaffirm our commitment to uphold the highest standards of professionalism, integrity, and excellence. By working together as one team, we will overcome any challenge, transcend every obstacle, navigate the uncertainties of the future, and continue to make the Kenyan Navy a source of pride for our nation as we do the entire security architecture of our country. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, it is really a proud moment for all of us who are here. And as I said in my statement, we've not just come here to reflect on the passage of time. We are celebrating real, tangible achievements and real progress that has been achieved over the years, contributed by many who may not be here today, who came before us. Their contribution is what we stand on today, is the progress that informs the moment we are in. And I am truly proud that I am part of this celebration of 6 years of the progress of this great institution.